We're live. Tony Draper is first. That's 2 times in a row, Tony. Where's Jen? Unbelievable. I was just getting ready to make my prediction, and they shut me off. But of course, it has to be my internet. Yeah, it's always mine. It's not anybody else's. Where's Jen A tonight? I didn't see her. There she is. Jen, you weren't first back in here, hon. What happened? It's you and Tony Draper, first and second. You're like way down the list back here. All right, we're going to give this a minute. I said lockdown. Yeah, right. So we're going to give this a minute for some people to jump in here. So again, I'm just going to say really quickly, if we have any interruptions with the stream, I will get right back on as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, good times. Thank you, YouTube. Do you have your fortune telling permit? I sure do, Linda. Yes, I do. All right, so I'm going to make my second prediction. I'm going to give it a minute. Let's see if we get some more people in here. But I have a second prediction for this year. Obviously, I feel, unfortunately, that we will definitely be facing another lockdown. But I do have another prediction after that. Yeah. Oh, it's always censorship. That's YouTube, guys. You didn't know that already? They can do whatever they want to do. That's how it goes, unfortunately. Hey, Asif. Screen your home for gremlins. Yeah, right. Oh my God. I'll have to smudge the house. So if anybody knows what that is, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But no. So anyway, I do have a second prediction, and I'm going to do that really quickly. And I got a buddy of mine, obviously, and he was probably watching the stream, probably saw it and went, "Oh, there it goes." Second prediction. He wants to make a bet with me on this one. I believe that within inside of 1 year from the time Biden is sworn in, so by 2022, January 20th, Biden will no longer be the president, that Harris will be the president. That is my prediction. Either he will, first of all, I want you guys to understand something. Biden is 77 years old, number one. Obviously, anybody paying attention can see he has early onset dementia. When he's talking on things and he goes with these nonsensical rants and just jumbling of words, that's a huge concern, and that's the person that is running our country. So he either will be medically retired because of the dementia, okay, or something will happen and he will pass away, and then Harris will be the president. That is my prediction. We'll see if it comes true. Time will tell, but that's just something I pay attention to. She's chomping at the bit to be president. And he's actually, Biden himself has called her president-elect, I think, at least twice. So yeah, watch and see. It'll be interesting. But that's my prediction with that one. But no, they got to have him in long enough to make it look legit. That's what they're going to do, you know. Yeah, poor Biden lost to complications from COVID. You never know. But yeah, so again, what I think we're also going to see moving forward this year, if you've looked, anybody paying attention, if you guys are paying attention, which I know you are, the price of food has gone through the freaking roof. Everything is much, much more expensive, okay? We're going to have some major issues moving forward. If we have disruptions in the food chain, and I want you to think about this, this doesn't have to be that the fact that there's not the food there, is just disruptions in the food chain. Hey, Asif, star date 3/5/2021 will be bye or Biden. Yeah, right. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't think it'll be long. But again, if we have disruptions in the food chain, if we have some kind of unrest happening, depending on what happens moving forward in, Ed, please explain Mike Pence's role today. Well, Pence, he's the one that confirms the basically change of power. So he's that guy. He could have held it up and tried to cause trouble for Biden's presidency, but he didn't. So he's certified. He's going to be the one certifying that yes, this is correct, and that Biden will be the next president. That's his role, and so that's why they're saying he turned on Trump. So that's his role with that. But he could have caused problems for that. I want you guys to think about something too, okay? And I think this is kind of important, and I don't think a lot of people take this into consideration. Let's say I'm a politician, and I am like a super seriously dirty politician, and I got dirt on everybody because they do. They have dirt on they know all your kinks, all your twists, whatever you're into, whatever it may be, whatever your flavor is. You like little boys, you like little girls, you like, Vietnamese girls, you like young girls, whatever you're into. You like them with big boobs, small boobs, whatever the case may be. Whatever your flavor is, and you're a politician in Washington, they already know what your flavor is, okay? Nothing happening in Sector 83 by 9 by 12. Okay, well, thank you, Extreme Tech. Up Tech Extreme, I'm sorry. Thank you very much, and thank you for the donation. But anyway, so if you're a married politician, the last thing you want to have is any kind of dirt brought out that you're sleeping with whoever, right? So if I have that dirt on you, not saying that this is the case, but just spitballing here, okay? But if I have dirt on you and I say, hey, listen, you need to do this or I'm bringing this dirt out. Here's one that I found interesting, and I want you to look back on this. Guys, remember Bonner? And all of a sudden, Bonner retired, boom, out of the blue, announced it. Yep, I'm retiring, I'm leaving, I'm retiring. They had dirt on him. They had big-time dirt on him. And they gave him an ultimatum. You either resign or we're bringing that dirt out. This happens all the time, guys. These people, that's what they do. They dig for dirt. Anybody, okay, so let's put it like this. Anybody on YouTube, and I'm not a huge YouTuber. I'm not. I got 90,000 subscribers, so I'm not a huge YouTuber. Somebody like, okay, Wranglestar. What's he got? Like 1.6 million or something like that. I mean, he's got a lot of subscribers, okay? I will guarantee you, they got a file on him somewhere. Now, do they maybe have a file on me? Maybe, but I don't care. You know what I mean? Have a file on me. I'm not doing nothing. But they have information on people. They just do. There's certain people out there, that's their jobs, is to find the dirt. And if they can find the dirt on you, what your dirty little secrets is, what you're hiding that you don't want people to know, and they can use that against you, you're going to play ball. And that happens a lot of times. That's what politicians do. So again, could that possibly be the case? I don't know. But Pence played ball. And so there you go. You know what I mean? It's, listen, everybody, do I wish it was different? I absolutely do. I did not want Biden in there either. I think the guy's a creepy son of a SOB. Just the touching and the sniffing of young girls on video that he has done. What does he do behind closed doors? What does he do there? That's what's creepy and scary, okay? In my opinion. I'm just giving my opinion. But they have it all on ex-military. Yeah. And then there you go. So yeah, anybody that's ex-military, they definitely have a list on us too, because we're a threat. We can be considered a domestic terrorist because we have training. We know stuff that the average citizen doesn't know. So, yeah, like I said, I have a lot of concerns moving forward. I'm going to continue to do what I need to do. I'm going to take care of my business. I'm going to continue to get ready, and I encourage all of you to do the exact same thing. Prep, and don't stop prepping. We are headed for some very concerning times moving forward. And again, food prices are not going to go down. Price of ammo is not going to go down. Getting any kind of a weapon, the price of that is not going to go down. So it's not going to be cheaper than it is right now today. So I absolutely encourage you guys to get out there, Get as prepared as you possibly can be. Get those medical supplies, you know, get everything that you can possibly get. I had somebody in a comment today said to me that they had a friend of theirs contacted them and was asking them about, you know, what to do as far as prepping. This guy had wrote a book about prepping, okay? And so this guy was calling him looking for advice of what to do. And he goes, well, he's starting now. It's too late now. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. It is never too late to start. Anything that you can do to give yourself that advantage. So I don't want you guys to think, that if you're watching for the first time and you're new to the channel, and you're like, maybe have not done a lot of prepping, don't get discouraged. Don't think, oh my God, it's too late, so I'm not going to do nothing. Don't do that. That's not the way that you want it. It's not your mindset that you want to have. Get as ready as you possibly can in the time that we have, okay? Obviously, we all have, you know, at least a $600 stimulus coming. If you have children in the house 17 or under, you're going to have more, okay? If you're a couple, you're going to get more. So take that money and use it for prepping. And I'm not saying go to my website and buy freeze-dried food with Legacy. That's not what I'm saying, okay? But if you would like to, please do. But again, I encourage you to please get ready as best of your ability. Flea markets, you can get a lot of great stuff at flea markets. You can get a lot of great stuff at estate sales. There's all kinds of stuff out there that you can get to give yourself an advantage. Old tools. Tools are going to be important, okay? Make sure you have seeds, guys, because we are going to be growers. We're going to be growers and gatherers as opposed to hunters. The amount of people that we have in this country, the woods would be hunted dry in no time. I want you to think about that because that's really, really important. There will not be game to go out and hunt, okay? And what game is out there will be few and far between, and it'll be laying low because they're not stupid either. And they know when people are, you know, right now we have seasons. We can hunt here and we can hunt there. But if people are out there shooting constantly at anything that's moving, there's not going to be anything out there to hunt, okay? So, again, get smart, get those seeds, learn how to garden. I've been talking about that. I've been preaching that for a while. Learn what you need to do. I see we got 900 people in the stream right now. We're at 827 on the thumbs up, guys. If you have not shot a thumbs up yet, I'm going to ask you to please do that. And I'm going to hit you up on Instagram. What people? Hold on a second. I want to see the rest of that comment. Oh, hold on. People not just prep food, but learn how to grow their own after they run out. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're gonna, you know what, Chris, I'm going to talk about that here in a second too. But I'm going to ask, if you haven't shot a thumbs up yet, guys, please do so to show support for the channel. And thank you very much for that as well. Also, remember, if you haven't done so yet, it really helps with the algorithms. So the more interaction that we have, the better off it's good for the channel. So thank you for that reason as well. And of course, the third reason is I like to see a lot of thumbs up. And again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you know, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon to get all notifications as well. So I wanted to bring this up. In Prepper Chris 1 was just talking about this a little bit, but I want to get into more detail on this. All right, so here I am. I'm a prepper, right? I've been prepping for a long time. I got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of freeze-dried food. I have a lot of long-term food storage. I have a lot of canned goods, right? I'm ready. I'm ready for the apocalypse. I'm ready for SHTF. You know, the end of the world. I'm ready to go. At some point, all that food and all those preps that I have prepped up ahead of time are going to run out. They're going to run out. Nothing lasts forever, okay? So at some point, I'm not going to have them anymore. Then I am reliant on what I have done in the meantime to get ready. So what I'm trying to really push for you guys, and I want you to think about this, okay? All the preps in the world are great to have, but all that is a buffer to get you through that initial period of time when we can get to a point where we can harvest. and we can get the crops in the ground, and we can start getting everything that we need to get from Mother Nature herself to survive. Mother Nature will always provide. You go out into the woods, there's all kinds of food out there for everybody. There's food out there for everybody. What you're trying to do, my mindset is always this. My focus is to get through that first winter. That's my focus. So that's why I prep the way that I do. We get through that first winter and we survive that first winter. When the spring comes, when the dandelions come up, we can eat those. You can eat every part of the dandelion. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. Again, it helps to have the knowledge to know what medicinal plants that are out there in nature, what edible plants are out there in nature. You can go out there and get very full eating greens, and it's going to be good for you. Okay. That is really, really important. So the more knowledge that you have to help yourself that way as well is going to be very, very helpful. But having a basic knowledge of growing, just putting seeds in the ground and hoping for the best, that's not going to do it. There's going to be years where, and a great example would be, I had one year here, I put in, what did I put in? 24, I think I put in 24 tomato plants. My garden that year was primarily tomato plants because I thought I'm going to get a bunch of tomato plants. I'm going to do a bunch of canning. I'm going to can all these tomatoes. I'm going to get, sauce and, stewed tomatoes and have all this stuff ready to go. I'm going to be great. I got 3 tomatoes that year. 3. Those plants all got root rot. It was a bad year for tomato plants, and it wasn't just my garden. It was like all over the place up here in New York. So people did not do well that year with their tomato plants. So one of the lessons that I learned from that year is you better diversify your garden, okay? You put in so much of this, you put in so much of that, another thing and another thing. Because if, let's say you put in a bunch of stuff and none of your peas come up this year, you get no peas at all, okay? Oh, well, hopefully you have more peas set aside to plant for the next year, all right? But again, these are things that you need to take into consideration. There's no guarantee with a garden, okay? No guarantee. That's why one of the things, and I've talked about this too, and I really kind of want to push this, I haven't talked about this in a while, having fruit trees. Fruit trees are going to produce. You really don't have to do a tremendous amount of work with them. You plant them, they're going to take care of you, okay? Blueberry bushes, raspberry bushes, apple trees, pear, peach, plum, all those different types of things. Once they come into harvest and you harvest them, with apples, you can make applesauce, you can make apple cider. I mean, there's just all kinds, apple butter. There's all kinds of things that you can do with those that are going to help you get through that winter. Okay. Growing your cabbages and your kale and all those type of things, and knowing what to do. And the other thing that I really want to push with you guys, I want to talk about this really quickly, greenhouses, especially if you're here in the Northeast. All right. We have our advantages and our disadvantages from being in the Northeast. If you're in the Northeast, obviously the growing season is nowhere near what it is in the South. But in my opinion, the advantage of being up here, especially in an SHTF situation when everything goes bad, the cold weather is going to take care of a lot of our problems by the time the spring comes. We get through that winter and we're going to be in a lot better shape, okay? So it's really, really important to have that. If you can extend that growing season a month both ways, that could be the difference of life and death, okay? So greenhouses are hugely important. Soil is the number one thing, guys. Without good soil, you're not going to grow crap. You have to have good soil. So learn how to make good soil. Your leaves that fall out of your trees every year, use them, utilize them, get worms. Worms will work that soil. All your scraps that you have from your peelings from potatoes and carrots, from your apples when you core them or whatever, all of that, throw that into that composting bin. The worms will work that and you will have awesome, awesome soil, okay? Chicken poop can be great for the soil. Rabbit poop is probably the best for the soil, okay? Again, it's out there in nature naturally. We need to just harness it, take advantage of it, learn what to do, and we could really I mean, there's no reason that we all can't be self-sufficient and be able to take care of ourselves and to be able to help other people. Again, I really want to focus on teaching people to be helping themselves and to not be victims. That's so important to me. It really, really is. Okay. Um, so, have you looked into thermal batteries for your greenhouse? You know what, Prepper Chris, there's a lot of stuff that I can do using water tanks, painting them black. When they heat up, and that mass of water and the heat will keep that warmer in there. There's a lot of stuff I know that I can do for that. Like I said, I do have a lot of plans with the greenhouse. I really, really do. And I'm going to be getting on that. I promise you, very, very soon. I am going to be getting very motivated with the greenhouse, and I'm going to get a lot of stuff done. So, uh, you know, um, hey, Jamie Jones. No wild edibles in your area. Get books on hand. Use pictures ASAP. It takes pictures of weeds in your yard and the pictures app. Yep. And if you know it, it's edible or medicinal. Yes, they have all that type of stuff. That's great advice. Thank you very much. I want to read that again, guys. It says, know your wild edibles in your area. Get books on hand. Use the Picture This app. Picture This app to take pictures of the weeds in your yard, and then you'll find out if they're edible or medicinal. That's really, really important. That's great advice. That's a lazy man's way into doing it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But also having the books on hand, I think, is really important too. Thank you very much for that donation, and thank you very much for that, statement. I really, really appreciate that because that's really important. Knowledge is power, and I've talked about that a lot. Don't be victims. Be proactive. Help yourselves. That's so, so important. So I really want people to focus on that. Okay. Really quickly, I want to talk about a couple other channels out there. Obviously, Angry Prepper today was down in Washington, D.C. I know he got some good video of what happened down there. Definitely go check out his channel. Show him some love. Give him some support. Adam, Marfugal News, out in the West Coast, is another good channel. Boss of the Swamp. Love Boss of the Swamp. Definitely go to his channel, give him some support, tell him that Prepper Nurse One sent you as well. He's got some great information with a very down-home attitude on how he does stuff. I like what he does. I've watched his channel for years. Okay. Yeah, don't eat poison ivy. Yes, that's a really good thing. Definitely be able to identify poison ivy. You don't burn it, and you definitely don't eat it. If you burn it, it can get into the air, and if it gets into your lungs, it can kill you. Okay, so that's something important as well that people really need to know. But you want to try to get it out of there if you can. Also, Wrangle Star, love his channel. He's got a great channel, great information as well. You know, but there's a lot of great channels out there with a lot of good information. Alaska Prepper, Canadian Prepper. There's a lot of good channels out there with a lot of good information that are really, I think, trying to help people. They really are. And so listen to a lot of different people, get a lot of different ideas, and it just makes it better. To me, it does. The more information we have, the better off we're going to be, you know. Yeah, Angry Prepper doesn't call 911. 911 calls the Angry Prepper. I like that. That's funny. No, he's a good dude. Like I said, I was on his show, The Angry Prepper. I was on his show. Him and I talked. Awesome dude. Very, very smart. Very, very smart. 454 Tiger. Definitely need to learn gardening. Some seeds need to be saturated, or some don't. When you need to do it is not the time to learn. Yeah, learn now. Learn now. That is the most important thing. Again, learn now. Get your feet wet, even on a small scale. Figure it out, but definitely have seeds on hand. Having seeds is very, very important because without seeds, you're not growing squat. Okay, you're just not gonna. You're not gonna be able to do anything. So I want to show you guys something really quickly. Well, yeah, hold on a second. Hold on. All right. Now, first of all, I have zero affiliation with this company. I want to put that out there right off the top, okay? Zero affiliation with this company. Survival Essentials, non-hybrid, non-GMO heirloom seeds, okay? This little bag right here, 50 different varieties of seeds, okay? So I'm just going to pull this out really quickly, and I'm going to read some of these off to you just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Now, I have a ton of seeds, all right? Eggplant, 50 seeds. Here's dill, 100 seeds. Cucumber, 50 seeds. Here's some collards, 300 seeds. Okay, and then you see all the seeds in the back here. All right. Cauliflower, 100 seeds, and you'll see all the seeds in the back. All right. We have carrot right there. Then the name is Royal Cantonary. And there's 500 carrot seeds. Here's another 500 carrots. This is scarlet. So there's 1,000 different carrot seeds right there alone. Cantaloupe, 50 seeds. Okay. Cabbage, 100 seeds. And this is just a small amount, okay, of the seeds that I have in this bag. I mean, there's a ton of seeds in this bag. And that's just one bag. And that's 50 different varieties of things to plant, okay? And again, once you plant them, once you harvest them, then you can take those seeds and you can harvest more seeds to continue to grow later on, which is hugely important. But having seeds to start with to get your gardens growing is going to be the difference between life and death. I'm telling you right now, and I've said it before, you know, as Canadian Prepper will tell it, it costs 10 times the amount when SHTF happens, and seeds will be low this year. Yeah, and again, so the more seeds you can have on hand, guys, I highly, highly encourage you to please do that. Get as many as you can on hand. And again, this is Survival Essentials, okay? I got a ton of these seeds from that company. Great, great amount of seeds. A large, huge variety of stuff, okay? So definitely, yeah, it says, where did I get the seeds? Again, this is Survival Essentials. That's the name of the company. Type it in, look it up. I don't know if they have a delay on seeds or anything like that, but really, really good to have. And then here's the thing is, they're in individual baggies, and then they're in this other bag. You know what you can do with that? You know what you can do with that, guys? That little bitty bag, you can take it and throw it in your freezer, and it's going to extend the life of your seeds even longer. 454 Tiger should check into alternative gardening methods such as hydroponics because become proficient now. Yes, hydroponics, aquaponics, all those type of things. Learn how to do different alternative ways to grow gardens that way as well. Very, very smart. Good advice. Thank you very much for the donation as well. So really quickly, I know we're almost out of time, but we're going to do this first anyway. We are Legion. Well, first, let me do this. One more quick push for a thumbs up. If you have not shot a thumbs up yet, please do so to show support for the channel. And thank you ahead of time for doing that. I appreciate it. Again, it really does help with the algorithm. So the more interaction that we have, the better it is for the channel. So I thank you for that reason as well. And again, the third reason is I like to see a lot of thumbs up. I think we would have had a ton tonight between both streams. We have a good amount. But if they hadn't cut us off, I think we would have been way up there tonight. But that happens. What are you going to do? But again, we are Legion. Oh, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon to get all notifications as well. Okay. We are Legion. We are many. We're all over the country. We're all over this world. We're a huge family. We're all part of a huge brotherhood and sisterhood. Where is everybody from tonight? We got Kansas City, Missouri, Corpus Christi, Texas. Let's see, California, Nowhere, Oklahoma, some more, Missouri, Eastern Tennessee. Let's see, London, Dayton, Ohio, Texas, BC, Canada, Ulster Park, New York, Fort Myers Beach, Florida, Colorado, the UK, a few UK, Maryland, Jamestown, New York, Indiana, Western Maryland, Missouri, Cleveland, Ohio, North Carolina, Chicago, upstate South Carolina, Norway, Ireland. Wow, very cool. Let's see, Washington, We have Maryland again, Christmas Valley, Oregon, Columbus, Ohio, New Zealand, very nice. Sicily Island, Louisiana, Spokane, Washington, Key West, Central Missouri, yeah, state of Missouri, right? Nova Scotia, very cool. Columbus, Ohio, New Zealand, South Central Missouri, Bloomington, Indiana. Let's see, Pittsburgh, PA, the UK again. Upper Peninsula of Michigan, the UP, very cool. Reno, Nevada, Franklin County, Ohio, East Rochester, New York, New Mexico, Kansas City, Missouri again, Beech Grove, Indiana, Melbourne, Australia, Franklin County, Ohio, Australia, Arizona. Let's see, Kishwa, British Columbia. I probably said it wrong. I'm sorry. Cape Cod, Fairfield, Iowa, Maryland, Nashville, Tennessee, Connecticut, Quebec up in Canada, Georgetown, Maine or Michigan. No, Massachusetts, I believe. Sorry. Nashville, Southern Maryland, Connecticut again, Florida of Ohio. Okay. Albion, New York. Very nice. Grew up there as a kid. Australia, Mississippi, Northern Michigan, Gatlin, Pennsylvania, Hudson, Florida, Colorado, Peoria, Illinois, Flint, Michigan, Kansas. So again, guys, we're all over the country. We're all over the world. We're this huge network of people. And I've said this before, if we work together and if we can come together, there's no stopping us. This is your life in a post-event, okay? Seeds. That's your life in a post-event. You better know how to garden. You better know what you're doing. You better make sure you keep your soil good, okay? Protect your crops as much as you can. Rain will destroy crops. Heat will destroy crops. So if you can keep your crops in a greenhouse of some sort, it's going to be better for it. You can start your season earlier and grow it longer. It's going to make a big, big difference in the long run. So definitely, do that. Be smart. What I see coming, I have a lot of concerns. And I think we're going to be hitting some very, very hard times moving forward. So we're going to need to really be trying to help each other if we can, okay? So anyway, I want to thank my moderators who do an absolutely fantastic job keeping the chat clean. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time and dedication for being here and doing what you do. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. Also, remember, guys, we are all in this together. We really, truly are. If we work together and focus and get things squared away, we're going to be in a much better position, We got to stop letting them manipulate us, which they continuously do, and we continue to fall for it. We got to stop it. We got to work together. We need to stand up and work together, okay? Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really, really important we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also remember, guys, STD, step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one stopping you from getting there is you. Hey, Tommy M. Thanks for everything, Ed. God bless. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Like I said, my number one goal, guys, if nothing else, if you don't take anything else from me, don't be victims. Be proactive. Help yourselves. Help your families. It's so, so important. Take some of the stimulus money. Get yourself seeds. Get those seeds, okay? And again, I'm not associated with them in any way. I don't get any kind of kickback, nothing. I just want you all to survive. That's my goal. I want less victims out there. I want more people out there that are going to be able to help other people down the road, because there's going to be plenty of people out there that are unprepared, that are not ready. So just let's be ready. Let's be smart, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope everybody's safe. Have a great night. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.